afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the Mental Health Foundation of West Michigan's Shining Through Art Show and Auction Everyday Life. I love to see the fact that we've got so many people already joining us this afternoon, a gorgeous afternoon to have this event. While it may look a little different than in years past, we can guarantee it will still be as impactful as it always has been. And so right now, if you have the ability to get that laptop open, we're going to show you how you can truly be part of this event. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jennifer Pasqua, and I'm going to be providing your virtual host duties this afternoon. And again, we have so much planned for you this afternoon, and we thank you so much for taking the time. I'm going to give a little bit of time right now as I see so many eyes jumping on to our Facebook event. Give you a little time to grab your laptop because we're asking that you do a couple of things. So first, we'd love for you to visit the website, and that's scrolling at the bottom of your screen. And I'm also going to pull it up so you have a point of reference. There you go. That is the website that we're asking you to visit. Now, on this website, you certainly can register because if you don't register, there's no way that you can make a bid for all of the wonderful items that are available through this event. And so we're going to take you through a couple of the items right now. Again, this is the website. This is where you register right here. Click on that register tab and you can create an account. I'm going to give you some time to do that. Love to see all of these new people jumping on. We'd love to hear what you're thinking and how the Mental Health Foundation has really helped your lives. You can comment below and we'll share your comments. Now, once you've registered, you can check out the online auction. We also have a buy it now feature. So let's take you to the buy it now feature if we can. And you can see that there are various items that you can buy right now. I want to tell you about the ability to focus on buying some of the tiles. Now, each year at Shining Through, we take the theme art piece and create it into a memorable tile that can be used for a decoration, maybe even a coaster. And those tiles are available this year to purchase for $10 a piece. I want to show you one of the tiles because it is really beautiful. Check that out. Wouldn't you love to have that in your home? That's $10. You can buy that right now. Also, we want to showcase another one right here. Northern Michigan Lake. Beautiful tile for $10. Now, another option that you have is being able to participate in the wine pull. Now, who doesn't like some virtual wine now that we're in this pandemic? So, if you donate $20, you will be able to pick up a surprise bottle of wine from the Mental Health Foundation offices, and you can pick that up next week. It's valued at either $20 or $200 a bottle. So there's only 25 available, and we hope that you consider purchasing yours today. And again, welcome to all of you who are joining us. I see the numbers keep increasing. That's so beautiful that we have all this support. Oh, well, we've got Linda here saying she loves the tiles. So Linda, I hope you go ahead and pick yourself up some tiles as well. And that way you can show everybody that you were part of this event. Now, I want to be able to also showcase the necklaces. There's some beautiful necklaces available. Sterling silver Be Nice necklaces. And you know what? Think ahead. The holidays are right around the corner. Beautiful necklaces that say be nice. And we know how important that simple message really is during this time in our lives. And then finally, we have picnic baskets. They are exclusive to this event. They are the Feel Good basket and has lots of goodies. Exclusive Be Nice necklaces and the baskets as well. So you get 5 picnic baskets available for purchase filled with good locally sourced goodies. Again, another wonderful holiday gift that you can buy right now. Now, that's not all. We're giving you so many different options of how you can participate. And I'm going to show you one more thing. Let's take you back now to this, which is the online auction. Now, it's loading up right now while all of you join us. So there are various options with the auction. There is a Dutch auction, which is a game of chance, and each time a guest goes ahead and places a bid on the item, you pay for that bid. So after the bidding closes, which happens on November 12th, a winning bidder will be chosen and winners will be posted, and that lucky person can claim their prize. So remember, whether you win or lose, you are responsible for payment of every bid on that item. So that's a pretty cool deal. Art auction. We're going to showcase some beautiful art this afternoon. And each art piece really is a story of a local artist who manages mental illness. So we ask that you bid high, you bid often, and show your support. It's important to note that 51% of the going price benefits the artist, and then 49% benefits the Mental Health Foundation's mental health programs. And some artists have even left messages for you on their piece of art. So make sure you check that out. And then, of course, we've got the silent auction. And if you just don't want to purchase anything, guess what? There is an option right here just to donate. And you can donate directly there by hitting the Give Now option. So there's no excuse right now. If you are joining us, we thank you so much for taking the time to be part of this event. And again, we welcome you. I see that the numbers continue to grow, and that just really shows how important the Mental Health Foundation is in West Michigan. The other thing that we are asking you to do is to head over to the Facebook page. I want to share our Facebook page. And this is really easy. So as you are watching us right now, you can go to the page and go and find us as we are live. And what you'll have to do is share it. And once you share it, you can go ahead and let everyone know that this event is happening. So here is our Facebook page. And please do share. And when you're talking about this event, hashtags really help elevate the exposure of events like these. And so we are asking you to use the hashtag Shining Everyday 2020. Easy to do, Shining Everyday 2020. And then finally, you'll be seeing also this ticker throughout our time together. If you text SHINE to 22454, you can also easily make a donation. So if you're like me and you're watching things from your laptop, just grab your phone, text SHINE to 22454 and make your contribution there. And we so thank you again for taking the time to stick with us. We'd love to see who is joining us, so be sure to share some comments, and we'll share your comments as well on the screen. But now I think it's appropriate that we introduce the woman who has led this organization to great success. And to the screen we're bringing right now our wonderful friend, Christy Buck, the Executive Director of Mental Health Foundation of West Michigan. And Christy, my goodness, you are outside on this beautiful day. We see the sun beginning to set, setting over the beautiful artwork there. Tell me about what this night means to you.
You got it. Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us for the 27th annual Shining Through Everyday Life virtual. I am Christy Buck, and the director of the foundation, but we are so excited to have you join us live. Even though we can't be together this year in person, the event is so vital. It helps provide a significant source of revenue so that we can continue sharing the action plan throughout Michigan and across the United States. In March, when everyone fell into stay-at-home orders, we weren't sure what we would be able to reach the students and how we would be able to reach our community members. With a little ingenuity and a lot of determination and dedicated people, we pivoted to meet the increasing demands. It was clear that people were looking for resources. Even though going to the office came to a halt, the need for mental health resources took off. To reach the community, we recorded podcasts, 9 in fact, and 1 translated into 8 languages. We converted lessons to digital and virtual to reach students who were at home. We ramped up our online portal to those lessons could be accessed remotely. We created a virtual classroom for the Urban Faith Leaders Task Force, a large working group of West Michigan religious leaders and ministers who sought out Be Nice training in order to better serve their congregants. Because of the generosity of our community and their ability to recognize the vital needs for Be Nice, we dug in to find ways to bring the Be Nice action plan to others. We are asking you to take part in the auction so we can continue to empower others and save lives. We have so many supporters who give many different ways. To our volunteers, our donors, our board members, thank you. We also want to thank the sponsors that made tonight possible. The Irwin family, the family of Marnie Cotwick, Art Optical, Choice Schools, Network 180, the Law Hearn Carey family, the Heinz Corporation, Lake Michigan Credit Union, Pioneer Construction, and the Showalter family coming in with a Van Gogh sponsorship. And sharing that also is Ultimate Staging and Design. In addition, good friends at Stonehenge Consulting. I'm especially grateful to the Nicholas family who shared their home so we could bring you this live event to share the work of our Shining Through artists in a remarkable setting and in a respectful way. Here with us is my good friend, Kim Nicholas, our lovely host and longtime supporter of the Mental Health Foundation. I would like to bring her along beside me. Thank you for your continued support and your generosity.
Thanks, Christy. We are super excited to host the kickoff and the watch party here at our home and to be able to display some of the art so you all can get a good idea of the size and scale. It's disappointing that we couldn't all be together. We all look forward to this event every year so much, and we especially will miss meeting the artists who are normally here with us and talking about their art pieces. So we'll try to do them justice and show some of the things that we have here. And there's much, much more out online as well to be bid on. And yeah, we just hope everybody still has a fantastic time. Okay.
We've got sun problems, but that's not a problem in Michigan. Enjoy the sun. Next up. One of the reasons that we host Shining Through is to connect each of you with one another. And we all know that our connections to another help to break down the stigma and sometimes hold us back. Andy Steinway has become a champion of the Mental Health Foundation, and he's decided to share his story with you tonight. Andy helps remind us why the action plan is so critical to students and employees who take part in Be Nice.
Meet Andy. Try and recognize how the Be Nice action plan was used in Andy's life as he shares his mental health journey of struggle and success.
My story began 4 years ago in Chicago, where I was living alone for a new job. I noticed that my sleep had progressively gotten worse. I found myself worrying more often. I was stressed emotionally and financially. I reached out to my mom and let her know that I wasn't doing so well and was getting frustrated with my poor sleep. I told her that this had been going on for a couple weeks now and was getting worse. She decided to come visit. After the weekend was over, she could tell that I was off and thought maybe I was depressed. I'd never even considered myself to be associated with that word, and it scared me. Selfish questions ran through my mind like, why me, and how can I just snap out of this? I tried to manage on my own for the next few weeks, but things got worse. I was unable to maintain my job. I cried when I woke up, thinking about the day ahead, and I still wasn't sleeping. Days would go by without me leaving my apartment. I ignored every single text from my friends who began to worry about me. I had hit rock bottom and had no idea what my next move was. My story took a turn for the better with one simple decision. I decided that I wanted to attend a friend's weekend up in Wisconsin. I'd known about this trip for months, but had been ignoring my friends. I called one friend on the morning he would be driving through Chicago, and he was shocked to hear from me. I apologized and asked if he could swing by and pick me up on the way. He happily did so. It was awkward to face my friends and admit that I was not okay, but they made me feel welcomed. One of my buddies talked about his great job in Michigan and encouraged me to apply since they were hiring. For the first time in months, I had a glimmer of hope and an idea to chase. A few months later, I was headed back to Michigan for this new job, and I was looking forward to moving back in with my mom. Things had gradually improved since that weekend in Wisconsin, and I had a little pep in my step. I considered myself to be extremely lucky to have seemingly turned a corner with regards to my mental health, again without any professional help for my depression. It would have been great if that was my happy ending. After 5 weeks at this new job, my behavior changed again. I was loving what I was doing and found myself engrossed with work. I would wake up at 5 a.m., drive an hour to the gym, work until 7 or 9 p.m., and then get home for a very late dinner and go straight to bed. How could this be sustainable? But I felt incredible. I was spending money I didn't have. I even bought a new car. I was very active on social media, and my friends and acquaintances had noticed a major shift in my mood over time. Another life-altering trip was on the horizon. I was meeting my mom and sister in Colorado for a long weekend ski trip. The morning I was supposed to leave was hectic and my thinking was erratic. I wasn't packed and I lost my flight information, so I bought a new plane ticket, first class of course. My mom was so nervous I wasn't going to make it on time, especially since my behavior in the weeks leading up to the trip was causing her concern. Upon landing in Colorado, I broke down to my mom and sister. I knew something was so wrong and I couldn't figure out what. My sister was studying psychology at the time, and after piecing my symptoms together, she had an idea as to what I was experiencing. We canceled the rest of the trip and flew home the next day. We landed late at night and I had fallen asleep in the car. I woke up at the entrance to the University of Michigan Hospital. I was still feeling on top of the world and had no idea what I was walking into. After a few hours, I was able to see a doctor in the psychiatric emergency room. It was then that I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. I spent 9 days in the hospital, which felt like an eternity. The doctors, nurses, assistants, and everyone were so great. They laid out a plan for me and I had begun taking medication. Weeks of visits to a psychiatrist and additional medication helped. After that, weekly therapy appointments were helpful as well. I've literally been through the ups and downs, and today I'm doing fantastic. I continue to take medication and visit with a therapist. I continue to lean on my support system of family and friends. Not every day is great, but the good outweighs the bad by a long shot.
And Christy, that was his story, but there is more, isn't there?
Yes, there is more to Andy's story. And Andy, actually, that product that everybody just viewed was actually one of the products that we created to enhance our new virtual way of having to educate folks. So that piece is actually used to teach the Be Nice Action Plan. And Andy just is an amazing gentleman who came and found us by volunteering for us. And then we really get to know folks, and then they share their stories. And I cannot even tell you how important it is to us to be able to have people like Andy involved in the Mental Health Foundation of West Michigan. So,
Hi, I'm Andy, and the video you just watched was my story. Fast forward 4 years, and here I am today. The awareness surrounding mental health has grown since I began my journey, but it still has a long way to go. As someone who manages a mental illness, I'm confident that the Be Nice Action Plan provides the proper guidance to see significant change. Whether it is your family, friends, coworkers, or others, everyone could use a helping hand when it comes to improving their mental health. I encourage you all to take the next step and see how you can make a difference around you. Please remember that no action is too small. You never know how impactful a quick check-in can be for someone in your life. I'm so impressed with the organizations that have implemented the Be Nice Action Plan. The schools, businesses, and faith congregations that carry out this plan are saving lives and promoting healthy dialogue and a positive environment for their communities. As you bid on items throughout the event, know that you are making a direct impact on the artists who made the piece and those educated through the Be Nice program. I'm thrilled to now call the staff at the Mental Health Foundation of West Michigan friends. I look forward to seeing and participating in the growth of this wonderful organization. By noticing, inviting, challenging, and empowering others, we can work together to bring mental health awareness to the forefront.
And Christy, my goodness, we just need to acknowledge that that took a lot of courage, I would imagine, for Andy to share a story so intimate like that.
It sure does. And I really truly believe when people get involved with the Mental Health Foundation and with Be Nice, you feel empowered to share your story and understand the importance for people to hear real stories about what's going on in people's lives. So, true story of empowerment.
Can we take a moment? I want to take a moment to acknowledge the people who are tuning in, Christy, because everyone's really excited about this event, and maybe you can give a shout out to them as well. Let me pull up some comments we have here, and we'll start from the very beginning because there's a long list of individuals. We have Deb Cohardy. I hope I said that right. She says, "Hi, Christy."
I love it.
We've got Jeff Elhart saying, "Go get 'em," from Sherry and Jeff Elhart. Be nice. The stop, drop, and roll of mental illness awareness and suicide prevention education. Now, is that some sort of terminology that you use throughout when you are? Tell me about that.
Yeah, when we created Be Nice, it was pretty much just the brand, and not just the brand because it's an awesome brand. But then we knew that it needed some meat behind it. And so we created the action plan of notice, invite, challenge, and empower. And so 5 years ago, we built quite a great friendship with Jeff and Sherry Elhart. And Jeff had lost his brother to suicide in March of 2015. And Jeff was looking for some type of a program that would be the stop, drop, and roll of mental health. And he found the Mental Health Foundation, and he found Be Nice. And with Jeff's support, he's also a board member. And I want to have a shout out just to any board member that's out there. They work very, very fiercely and so dedicated. And so that's what we're talking about. When you think of stop, drop, and roll, you think of fire. Well, what is the stop, drop, and roll of mental health, of suicide prevention? It is Be Nice. Notice, invite, challenge, and empower.
I love that. That's so beautiful, Christy. Okay, I wanted to get to some other comments here because I can't keep up, and people are excited. They're saying, "Goodness, what great weather!" Brad Gill is saying, "Great weather for this." We also have John Cotwick saying, "Thanks for sharing." We have Candace giving some acknowledgement to Andy as well for sharing his story. Nicole Jabianski saying thank you. And then Barbie Showalter saying, "Totally agree that his courage is amazing. Vulnerability is key to making strides with mental health awareness." Anything more you want to add to that, Christy?
I want to thank Barbie and Tim. I know they just dropped their daughter off, who was heading back to college. And, that college age is such a time of vulnerability where we often see a high rise in suicides. And so our programming is essential to everybody in the community. And that includes down to 5 years old, all the way up to our loved ones that are 93. Suicide impacts people's lives. It's preventable. We know it through the Be Nice action plan.
All right, Christy. Well, now we have another video that we want to share. You want to set us up and tell us what this video is going to be about? Frank, is his name.
It is my pleasure. This year, through the generosity of a new donor, we took Be Nice to the east side of the state of Michigan and added 10 high schools into our mix of Be Nice schools. This new venture helped make clear that Be Nice is needed far and wide. Principals, teachers, counselors, parents, and students are searching for a way to navigate mental health challenges. At one of these Detroit schools, 143-year-old University of Detroit Jesuit is a very Be Nice active chapter. When they struggled with the loss of 2 students last fall, one including Zachary Winston, brother of Cassius Winston, they attended the training for Be Nice, and they have caught a hold of this program to do above and beyond work that is so vital to our programming. A young man by the name of Frank Blackman, who at one point I thought he was the principal. He was so articulate in the emails that he would send me. And then suddenly I get a Zoom meeting with Frank and I'm going, okay, he's a high school student. You're going to see how articulate someone can be and the impact that Be Nice has made on students at U of D Jesuit.
Hi, everybody. I hope all is well. My name is Frank Blackman Jr., and I'm the president of the U of D Jesuit Be Nice program. I'm excited to kick this event off with you guys, but first, I'd like to offer a little context about not only myself, but the initiative that we started at our school. U of D was faced with a lot of hardship this past school year. We experienced 3 students all die as a result of suicide, a lot of tragedies, and as a result, a lot of mental health issues. Me and 9 of my peers felt that there was a major void in the mental health arena at our school. So we looked to Be Nice to fill that void. Be Nice has been great for us, my peers, faculty, and staff at U of D Jesuit. As soon as we initiated the program into our school, we felt an immediate impact as the culture shifted and everybody at our school knew the phrase notice, invite, challenge, and empower. It's pretty powerful when you see over 900 students, faculty, and staff members all in one accord saying one phrase. This world is crazy, as we know, but we look to programs like Be Nice to be a beacon of hope, joy, and influence in the world today. Me and 9 of my peers look to continue the mission of Be Nice, and we look to have a positive impact on mental health in our school community and all of Metro Detroit. Although this event is virtual, we hope everybody has an amazing time and enjoys this event. So remember, be nice and go Cubs. Thank you.
Wow. You were absolutely right. He was so well spoken. And you can tell that this is something that is so meaningful for him and for his peers. This is something that is really an effort that's being made through them because of what the Mental Health Foundation is doing. And so, Christy, this is why we're asking people to donate.
You got it. And bid now and bid high. And I cannot tell you how important it is right now for our programs to continue. We have daily contacts with our schools. We have filled a necessary position, and that's a retainment specialist who works really closely with our schools. And then in addition, we developed a Be Nice business program. So it's just as important with the vulnerability that people are struggling with. I mean, we have a very high rate of suicide amongst 34 to 54 years old. And our programs are necessary to any wellness program right now in any company. And obviously, we know where people turn for help and support, and that is our churches, our synagogues, our houses of worship, and programming for those are also available.
So we have, maybe I should mention some more of the comments that we have, Christy, because people are really enjoying this right now, and we haven't even gotten to the art yet. So we have Mary saying, what a very articulate man, nice job. We have Linda saying, so kind that people are sharing their stories. And then here's somebody that may be a familiar face to many in at least West Michigan, Eric Hipple. Saying so happy that Frank has done such a great job of Be Nice, resilience through awareness, education, sharing, and having a game plan, or with Be Nice, an action plan. Anything you'd like to add to that, Christy?
No, I just want to do the shout out to Eric. He has been a vital part of our programming and helped us secure the money on the east side of the state. Eric is an ambassador for Be Nice, and I just, sometimes I pinch myself. I am so fortunate to have such a good friend and a Detroit Lion. And so someone who stepped forward, shared the story of his son who died by suicide, and has taken his message and passion to change, save, and improve lives.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a book out too. So, if you can get his book, be sure to do that. All right, let's get to some art because I know people are excited. You can see at the bottom of the screen, we have the website. And I will share that again just so you know that you're on the right website. If you are going ahead to make a bid or would like to make a bid, let's showcase exactly where you can find it. And I think you're going to be able to take us through, too, Christy, some of the art. But here it is right now. And yeah, we want you to definitely participate. Like Christy said, bid high and bid often. And you're going to get some help taking us through the artwork. Are you not, Christy?
Yeah, we are. Kim and I are both going to take you through some artwork. So
All right.
every year, major competition as to what the theme piece will be. So this year, we chose the theme to be everyday life. And we send the message out to all of our artists for them to gather steam and create pieces surrounding that message. So this year, we decided, because it was going to be such a different year for us, that we were going to go with 2 different pieces. And we felt that both pieces resonate the message of everyday life. So this first piece is by Kate Arrow. And Kate hails from Kalamazoo, Michigan. And she attended Western Michigan University and now attends Kalamazoo Art Institute. She's a single mom. She's very passionate about her art, which is more than just a hobby. We felt that Kate's piece of rain, sleet, whatever the weather was, is bright, happy, and encouraging to make it through those dark days. It's a watercolor piece, absolutely magnificent in any room to add a spark of color and shine. My good friend Kim, who is the design decor lady, she should have been describing this piece, but I'm all here for it. So that's Kim Arrow's piece, theme piece. Second theme piece, we felt very passionate about this piece, and I think it captures so much about Northern Michigan Lake, where many of us spent a lot of time this past summer. Patricia received her associate's degree in design from Northern Michigan College in Traverse City, then went on further to have her art training at Kendall College of Art and Design, receiving a BFA degree in illustration. Patricia now works full-time and is devoted to private commissions in her free time. So stand in line for Patricia's art. The featured piece, Northern Michigan Lake, is a watercolor study, and she has also contributed the abstract rectangles, which is another additional piece in the show, and also hydrangea. Bid high, bid often. Next
Christy,
up.
before you go on,
Yes.
I just want to point out that both of these are available. These are the tiles. We use them for coasters. They're all over our house. And you can bid on these. These are also, what, $10?
$10.
Yeah, so you can get some of that bright, colorful, beautiful art, the serene lake art in these little tiles. So hop online and snag some of these.
Nothing is better when I go visiting people's homes. I just don't pop in either, and see the tiles being used. They're magnificent. Next piece up is a piece by Anthony Annister, and it's called Buddha. Anthony is a self-taught artist who grew up in Spring Lake. His passion for art is showcased in all his pieces, whether acrylic, oil, sketch, or sculpture. He often meets with local schools to send his message that everything in life is inspired by art. He has been both in Art Prize and Art Walk, as well as other juried contests and solo exhibits. Each piece is truly an Anthony Annister original. The next piece is by one of my good friends and a great artist, Deb Dieppe, called Somewhere in Time. Over the years, Deb has had the opportunity to show her art in solo and in group art shows, galleries, community organizations in Grand Rapids. She has been selected artist in juried art competitions, Artists Creating Together, the Legacy Trust, and the Mental Health Foundation, plus Art Prize. Her artwork comes from her soul, and she is eager to use her work as an artist to help the community grow and touch the lives of others. She loves working with acrylics and oil pastels, watercolors, and mixed medias. Her art is whimsical, cheerful, and layered with different motifs. My last piece that I'm talking about, actually, believe it or not, came in pre-COVID. Remarkably well done. This piece is called Masks by Deborah Cochin. Deborah has had several pieces in Shining Through in the past, this being her 9th year. Deb is retired and continues to learn more about art and maybe going back to school to study it further. This is a delightful, colorful piece that would be great in any home or as a gift. Baby's nursery, bedroom, office, and kitchen. Hope is on right here within these masks, flying away at some point.
And it is super significant this year. Also,
sure
being
is.
the 2020, we're all wearing masks. So. My first piece is by Dana Charney. It's Rooster. Dana's from a long line of builders and artists, and her she first started doing art to fill her own space in her own living room and took off from there. So since then, she's been doing pieces for charities and fundraisers, including this one. In this piece, she has used all of her favorite colors. It's called Rooster. And Dana is all about family and living life to the fullest. It's a great little message, something to think about with your morning coffee, with your rooster in your kitchen. Get on, bud. Good for that. Next, we have Ivan Jensen, and this is his piece, Apollo. Ivan is a local fine artist, novelist, and contemporary poet. He is featured in Art in America, Art News, Interview Magazine, and has sold in auctions such as Christie's. He was commissioned by Absolute Vodka to make a painting entitled Absolute Jensen, and that was for the brand's national ad campaign. The artist. He has also painted Marlboro Man, which was collected by the Philip Morris Corporation and commissioned to paint the final portrait of the late Malcolm Forbes. His poetry is widely published and most recently published Media Child and Other Poems, which can be acquired on Amazon. So you can check out the website for more on Ian, and he also has his own website, ianjensen.com. Lots of good stuff out there. So this one is Cardinal Sitting on a Hook, and it is by Elena Van Timmeren. We've also heard about cardinals being a sign from somebody who has died, and she likes to do arts and drawings on things that are meaningful and significant to her. So this year she submitted this piece, which she did in colored pencils. She also enjoys croquet, painting, and baking. Elena is deaf and autistic, and so she's not easily distracted when she paints. So this is really something she does and really loves and enjoys, and she has really produced some really beautiful pieces. Her dream is to participate in Art Prize. So that's on the horizon for her. This piece is Twilight Zone by Mark Dunning. Mark also has a piece in Shining Through in the past, I think every year, I think like 27 years. So he's been real active in the Shining Through event. He has pieces at Art Prize, Grand Rapids Art Museum, to name a few of the art shows in Western Michigan that he's participated in. He is an Aquinas College graduate and enjoys learning different styles of art that have taken place throughout history. You can tell detailed and colorful, and it's just a great piece. This last piece is Looking Up, and it's very much blends into my yard. I think it should stay here. This is by Susan Meekoff. Susan has also had pieces throughout the year, and I always love seeing her work. She describes her art as being an old soul and a close friend as she creates her pieces with peacefulness of mind that wasn't always there for her. She shows a lot of gratitude for coming through her bipolar disorder. Art is her therapy, and she shares her art and teaches recovery to others as she works daily on her own recovery. She attended Kendall College of Art and Design and has proven her endless opportunities throughout Michigan over the years. So this one's going to stay here. I'm going to start bidding against y'all.
Bid high, bid often, bid against Kim.
Well, my goodness, talk about talent all in one place. And again, Christy, let's remind people that part of the monies raised from this auction will go back to those artists, correct?
Yeah, you got it. 25 years ago, we upped it from 25% and we jumped up to 51%. And that's a lot. It's great. And it's really meaningful to all of our artists to actually receive money for their paintings. So it's a big event. It's competitive. We have a hard time deciding on the art in the show. We had 365 entries and had to get it down to approximately 45 pieces of art.
Wow, that's incredible. And that just goes to show of course, people who want to support Mental Health Foundation and all of the good programming that it provides to people who really, truly need it.
You
So,
got it.
ladies,
Say that Susan Beekoff does all of the framing, except our two theme pieces were generously donated the framing by Mercury Head. So I want to do a shout out to all local businesses that have helped us. And even on our auction, these are all donations from all of these businesses that for the last 9 months, many who have been shut down, have found the necessary need that they want to help support the Mental Health Foundation of West Michigan. So obviously support local and give local, and most of all, repeat, bid often and bid high.
absolutely. And we're showing, again, just acknowledging the sponsors of tonight's kickoff event, because this is just the kickoff event. There's going to be more happening throughout the week, right?
Yes, there will be. And if you tune in, we'll be sharing some different videos and other products that we've created. We don't want you to miss the opportunity, because this is a lot of work. It's hard work. And sometimes it can be very exhausting. And so our staff would love for you all to take a moment and see what our programs are all about. I can't tell you that there's so much passion, and we work really hard. And this is just a highlight this evening of something that we enjoy.
Yeah. And thank you to Kim for allowing us to showcase all of the artwork at her beautiful home. And we couldn't have asked for better weather to have this event.
We're really blessed this year. Yes. So,
Well, I think that we should certainly end on a fun note. And Christy, do you want to tell us about this video that we're going to close things off with?
Yeah, you got it. So we are also, Be Nice ranges from kindergarten all the way, remember, up to the senior citizen centers, okay? But this specifically is from one of our partner schools in Spring Lake. And part of the program is that schools, after they've launched the program into their school, they're given the opportunity to do with it what you want to do. Create videos, create activities, and send them back into us. So this is a video we received last spring before the schools were shut down. It really made our day when we received it too. But this is a video that the school created. I think you'll have a lot of fun with this song that kind of made it big. But the Black Eyed Peas wrote us a song. Somebody needs to find us the Black Eyed Peas. Right?
Absolutely. All right, let's play it out.
Enjoy the video.
Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. I just wanna be happy. I don't wanna feel nasty. I'm trying to turn my vibration around so I can feel fantastic. I'm talking to myself in the mirror. I'm telling me to cheer up. Everyone around got tears of a clown, and it's so cold like Siberia. But I do not want negative energy. If you get what you give me positivity. Give it to me. Hey, be different. Be nice. Just smile. I promise to change your life. Hey, be different. Be nice. Just smile. I promise it'll change your life. Be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice. The love you give is the love you get, so be nice and change your life. Be nice. Be nice. Hey, be different. Be nice. Just smile. I promise it'll change your life. Hey, be different. Be nice. Just smile. I promise it'll change your life. Be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice. The love you give is the love you get, so be nice and change your life.